bonjour. Hey, hey, y'all. My name is Merc. Welcome back to the Narc Alert. Felicia gifted 5 memberships right off the get go. Thank you so much, Felicia. We have 5 more members of the Alert Army. Ingeborg, member for 4 months, always with her live chat and like the stream. Thank you, Ingeborg. Of course, Mr. Rio is here too. He's kind of lying with his bum to you, which is what he seems to be doing to you lately. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I don't know if they're here or not. I got to say it, Javi. It's hump day. But today, hump day isn't making me laugh because I literally just left a huge fight with Joan. So I'm going to be a little out of sorts for a couple moments. But you guys always help me shake it off. I shake things off pretty quickly anyway. So I'm on the way. But Jesus, she pisses me off. Narcissist, right? Am I right? The good news is, in the huge fight we had today, I yelled at her in the middle of Canadian Tire. Yes. Yes, I'm that person now. You know, the person that you see screaming at somebody in a wheelchair in public? Yeah, that's me now. Don't judge that person ever again. Just think, oh, I know. Anyway, in the middle of Canadian Tire, I said, oh, and by the way, you better figure shit out because I'm going away for my birthday. So, Paige, we're on. It was bad. Basically, I had said to her, I don't have to do this Wednesday morning. I have a little bit of time. I'm doing a live. So, I have a bit of time to breathe. But do I? No, I get up and I take her out. So I said to her, okay, we'll go out. We'll go here, here, and here to do this, this, and this, and we'll grab a bite to eat. And then I got to work. So my mistake was that we went into the Eaton Center, which is, great big huge mall. And all of a sudden, she decided she wanted shoes, and I basically said, okay, a little bit of background. Joan is like a professional shopper. For Joan, in the good old days, a Saturday, she'd get up early, she'd hit the fucking mall, she'd be there all day long. My family, they're shoppers. They like to look at every item in every store, in every mall. Oh my God. I hate shopping. I loathe shopping. I research online what I need, what I want, then I find the cheapest store it's at, and then I go in that store and I buy that item and leave. That is shopping for me. Now, I'm not right, and she's not right. We have just 2 different takes on shopping, and that's okay. But you cannot make me go spend 2 fucking hours shoe shopping. Like, she'll make me go into fucking every shoe store. Like shoe stores that are made for basketball players. Like, it's like, Mom, there's not going to be a shoe there for you. Well, you could let me look. So I said to her, Mom, I don't have time for shoe shopping today. We're going to do this, this, and this. I got to work this afternoon. Oh, yeah, you always get it. Me. I said, I have no patience right now. I'm done, I know he'll get his attention in a minute. So it was like a rough ride all the way home, and she just, being horrible. I called her a bitch. That really, really pisses her off. Really pisses her off. Because she does stuff like this. She turns around and looks at me with this look of such foul hate in her face. My mother. And she goes, oh yeah, everybody just thinks you're the sweetest, nicest little thing, don't they? And I said, actually, yeah, they do. Sorry. It was bad. It's bad. Now, she got dementia. She probably forgot all about it already, so it's no big deal. But I did tell her I'm going away. I did tell her maybe we should start looking into long-term care for you because I don't think I can do this anymore. Well, you don't have to do anything. I can look after that myself. I said, okay, fine, do. And then when I was leaving, I said, okay, well, I guess I'll call you in the morning. She said, well, I guess. I said, well, if you don't want me to, I won't. So I don't know if I will or not. So that's where I'm at right now, 20 minutes ago. So I might have smoked 2 joints, which frankly isn't enough. And my vape is clogged. So, we'll just have to persevere. And I'm drinking tea instead of coffee because, calming. And then there's this Mr. Man. I don't need this in my ear right now. Excuse me. I must be allergic to my cats. My nose is itchy. It must be syndrome. Hi, Mr. Man. Would you like to sit up and say hello to your friends? I'm sorry. Was I ignoring you? I know everybody was commenting that you looked very put out. I know everybody in my life needs all my fucking attention all the time. Right? But you're sweet, so you're okay. I know. You're usually sweet. I think he's giving me some attitude, guys. You can't see him very well. Let me see. There, now you can see the man. Oh, yeah, here's the other thing. When I said I'm going away for my birthday, she said something. And I said, well, Mom, it's my 60th birthday. I want to go away and have some fun. Oh, yeah, anything's fun except hanging around with me. I said, yeah, it's my 60th birthday. I don't want to hang around with my mother. What the fuck is wrong with that? God. Sorry. Valentine member for 16 months. It was a long time that I was first. I'm sorry, Valentine, you were not first. All the little modelings popped in here so quickly today, but it was actually Rin that was first. I know Val likes to say he was first, but it was Rin today. The modelings. I saw them. I went, oh, look at the little modelings so fast today. Don't be snippy with me, too. She's snippy with me. Can you be nicer? Everybody's pissed off at me. I don't care. I should have my No One Cares sweatshirt on today. Right? Come on. You know you love me. Get up here and kiss me. There's my boy. Who makes everything better? Rio and Costa Rica. I know you guys aren't pissed off at me. The little boy, the little scratches scratch me so hard under my little chin. I know, because everybody loves you, because you're the sweetest man. Mwah. I just loves him so much. I have no notes in the Bujo today. I will say I'm wearing flannel. Okay, flannel and socks. Yeah, they're dirty. I walk on the floor. It's life. They're not dirty. They're clean. I just put them on. Flannel and socks. This is not a good sign. I do not like this. The putting on of the socks is a very sad day for Merc. Thank you, Alyssa Lee, for the super chat. Sending you virtual hugs, fucker. Thank you very much. Yeah. Let's not think about it. I'm done now. We'll go on. Subi member for 4 months says it's Sobi, not Subi. After I said it wrong. Sobi. Happy 4 months. Happy 4 months, Sobi. I'll never say it wrong again. Thank you for correcting me. The little man. So yeah, what was I saying? Cold. It's cold. So on top of that, it's cold. I was listening to Tragically Hip when I got dressed, so I ended up in some plaid flannel because that's, a Canadian does what a Canadian does when it gets a little chilly. And also today I have no hot water. I think it's fixed now, but I had no hot water. So much like Amber, I didn't wash my hair today, but my hair kind of looks okay the second day. So that's my day, you guys. Dangling Hernia, welcome to the crowd. Rio's going to walk all over the keyboard and rub on the microphone. Good thing I don't have notes I'm reading from. Hi. Hi. He knows I don't. He's just trying to make me feel better because he's such a sweet Bo. I don't think I can let you stand there, though, Bo. Because you can't eat that. They can't see you, and you're just kind of in the way. I can't see the chat. Love a bum. Hey, sweet boy, can you move over here? You're such a good man. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Give Rio mic. He needs a little lav mic, right? Do you need a little lav mic to wear like a little collar? Would you like that? Then you'd hear him purring. Sorry, I'm getting all obsessed about my cat right now because comfort cat. Somebody has chips. Oh shit, my chips are in Jane Jones' place. I missed a member chat from Long White Cloud. I'm very sorry. I see it right here. No, I don't. Thank you, Ella, for letting me know. Patience with me, guys. I'm not on the ball today. Long White Cloud is a member for 7 months, and Rio, standing in front of your chat where you said something nice about wasn't I just 30 last week? Rio, can you get out of the way, my love? Weren't you in the 30s just last week? I believe I was. I believe I was because I'm Delulu. I had to say that because that's my new hateful phrase. Is that all our new hated phrase? Delulu? And the joy, the sheer joy that spread across her face when she said it. Because I'm Delulu. I'm just Delulu. Jesus Christ. You're idiot is what you are. Dum-dum is what you are. Yeah, Amber said that in her live stream. So we're not going to look at her live stream because I already did a Narc Alert on that. Although there's a couple of moments in there that are pertinent for me to today's video, but we'll get there when we react to it. Yeah, she was just all bubble and squeak, and that, God, that's good. I haven't had that in so many years. She was just all bubble and squeak in that last video, wasn't she? Rainbow Room says, my name's Lulu, and I'm Delulu. The dum-dum. Oh, Ingeborg, I know she'll never get to Canada. I know. I just like pretending. She's never going to get to Canada. I don't even know how she's going to get her move accomplished. She must be, honestly, she's got to be terrified. You know, when I was younger and more inexperienced in life and in moving, and certainly in bigger moves, like into different cities, it was scary, man. That was scary. And I was I hesitate to say competent in my 20s, but more competent than she is in her 30s. More capable, I guess, is a better way to put it. It must be really scary for her. Now, I have, especially given this morning, guess what? The sympathy bone has completely left the building. So she can cry and sniffle and self-pity all she fucking wants. I got no pity. I got no sympathy bone left. Fed it to Rio. Rio ate my sympathy bone. Oops. Right? Right? Gone. I think, why don't we just get right into it? I got nothing to say except bitch and moan about Joan, and that's just damn boring. Ariel, welcome to the Bitch and Moan Club. Thank you for becoming alert. Rio. This is a cute man. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I wanted to mention too, here's a comment I'm going to highlight because I saw this just before I started. And I love your sorry, it's being funky. My thing's being funky. I'm on my old computer. I was born without a sympathy bone for her, but I love your username. I hate it here. That's the best username. What was I going to say? I don't like to bitch and moan. It just perpetuates bad shit. You know, you don't need to bitch and moan. What's done is done. Let's move on. It's not as easy said as done. I'll admit that. Um, I was going to say something, and now I don't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, the other thing that if I wanted to bitch and moan is that my new computer completely crashed, wouldn't restart. Um, so I had to request a refund, and now I got to haul this stupid thing back to UPS and send it back and get a new computer. So I am on my old computer. So if last time things were funky, that was because my computer was dying. It died right after the live stream on Saturday. Um, Peachy, member for 16 months. That's a long time, Peachy. My sympathy bone rotted off for Amber. Sorry, reading the chat again. Yeah, no, my PC was new, but I don't know if you remember last time I was having a really hard time showing the TikToks. They weren't loading, so they were loading so slow, and I couldn't highlight chats that weren't coming up. Um, and then I started streaming something in Discord, and it shut down, and that was it. Like, I'm pretty good. I mean, I'm no Laney, but I'm pretty good. I can fix my own PC. But if it won't restart, I can't fix it. I don't have a shot. And it was new enough that I'm like, yeah, no, just take it back. So actually, Lainey, I see you're here. I think I need your help. Maybe if you have some time, I know because you can relax now. Everybody can congratulate Lainey has a new job starting soon. Congratulations, Lainey. I need help finding the best machine I can get on Amazon.ca for $500 or less. There's my challenge to the technically inclined. And if you're in the Discord, send me a link and I'll check it out. I pretty much know what I want, but I also have faith that you guys probably know more than I do, so you never know. It has to be good for editing and streaming, especially editing, right? Editing's the heavy thing. Ingeborg says it's not that uncommon that they break when they're brand new. And it wasn't brand new, it was a refurb. So, shit happens, but it goes back. So that's fine. Well, yeah, uploading is hard on them, Mr. Snork. Like Amber says, I have to upload. Many, many months ago, I said, the fuck? She makes it sound like she's physically carrying the pixels over to YouTube's head office. It's clicking a button, Amber. Settle the hell down. You don't. Tally, ooh, your 30th birthday is coming up soon, too. That's amazing. Is there a square root? What's the square root? Is there? Hey, Google. Oh, sorry. What's the square root of 60?
Square root of 60 is 7.746.
7.746 squared. Just doesn't have much of a ring to it. I'm 7.5 squared years old. Rachel says, don't be a teacher, guys. I've been working like 110-hour weeks. Rachel, teachers are amazing. I don't know, you guys. You're underpaid. You're underappreciated. Your job is really friggin' hard. You spend your own money to facilitate your job, which is something as a chef I used to do too. So I understand that when you do that, it means because you really are dedicated to what you're doing. So thank you for what you do. I'm sorry that you're not treated better in our society. I mean, where would you be without teachers? For gosh, parents don't teach you anything anymore. It used to be a parent's job to teach their kids things. I don't think they do that anymore. My mom didn't really teach me a whole lot. Nobody taught me about budgeting or banking not that they teach those things in school and they should. Look, I was so ready for him today. Boom, boom, real cam. Boom. Okay, he didn't sit in the frame, but we're close. He's right in the right place just when we're about to start Amber. Oh, my computer's got a restart thing. Who's 4 days older than me? Luna Cat. You're 4 days older than me. Fuck. You're old. Fucking Luna's old, man. I'm so crazy about framing that. I had to make sure that, oh, it's not even perfect. Damn it. I wanted the crack in the pillow to fit right in the corner of the frame. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. It's okay. Oh, and it's the little one. We want the big one, the big reel. Big reel. Look at his handsomeness. Hello, handsome. I just washed his blanket. It's nice and clean. Well, it was a couple of days. It's not all covered with cat hair anymore. And I think that the cleaning of the bedding, the second round, has been a success. He doesn't seem to be sniffing at it. We haven't peed on the bed again, so that's good. Just keep it to the toes, okay? You know where he's going. You know, he's going beans to balls. That's my boy. That's my boy. He has no fucks to give. Rio can reach his toes, unlike Amber, Sea Life says. The boy stopped peeing on the bed. I don't even blame him. I'm telling you, his litter box was blocked off the one time it happened. So I excused him. Even though he is a literal moron, it was blocked off by a towel. He could have got in there, but I think that's why he... And then I thought I washed it well enough. Clearly, I didn't. It went through to the mattress pad, and I didn't know that. So he peed on that exact same spot again, and I can't blame him for that. He's a cat, and he smelled it. But I cleaned the mattress pad. I flipped it over. I took the cover off the mattress pad, and I soaked that in vinegar with the bedding for 24 hours and washed it a couple of times. And I think we've got it now. So thank goodness, because I didn't want to have to buy. It was like the bedding was 4 days old when he peed on it. I'm like, it's brand new. I don't make that much money. It was a big treat. I don't want to have to spend that on my next paycheck, because my next paycheck is going. My big ticket item on my next paycheck is a plane ticket to Costa Rica. So I don't want to have to spend any other money on things like that. Look at him carefully licking his belly. Enzyme spray, Ingeborg. Yeah, that's a good idea. But it's not a habit. It was a single accident, and I swear I don't think he's going to do it again. It's been a week now. I think, and I've been watching him when he's on the bed to see if he'll stop at a spot and start, sniffing, as they do. And he hasn't been doing that. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Look at you people lamenting age. No, it's fine. You got it all wrong. See, we've been brainwashed to think that getting old is a bad thing. It's really not. It's not. People go, oh, I don't want to get old and my body and my... Quite frankly, all of the young people in my Discord bitch and complain about aches and pains and physical problems a whole hell of a lot more than I do. So getting older doesn't necessarily mean your body's going to fall apart on you until you're really old. And then you're going to have to die anyway. So let's face it, we are a limited item. we are a special item. We are only a limited edition. So then the bonus thing is, I'm so much smarter than I was in my 20s. And when you're smarter, you get to be chill, man. And when you're chill, you can have fun and you can relax and enjoy life. And you understand other people a little more, so you can be a little more patient and extend that kind of patience. And I don't know. I think getting old is fun. I like it. I'm happier now than I was in my 20s. I'm not getting laid. There's that. But, I don't care that much. I honestly don't. And Too Long Didn't Play, member for 2 months, says, here's to being a limited time offer. It's true. We are very special, limited time magicians. We all are. You got to face that. You got to go gracefully, right? I hope I do. I don't want to go kicking and screaming like Joan. When I'm old, I'll ask for help, I hope. I'll ask for help. I don't see any shame in that. Anyway, that's my ageist rant for today. Yeah, it's fun being young. Young is great. There's nothing. Oh, man, did I have fun? 25 to 35, no one had more fun than I did. You know, you look cute, you have fun, and you don't have to do shit, and it's just fantastic. But there's benefits to every age. Absolute benefits to every age. And I don't think any one age is any more better, any superior, is superior to any of the others. That's my rant for today. Thank you. School's out. Should we watch Amberlynn read? Oh, Caroline's here. Javi's here. Javi, it's Javi. It's hump day. Javi, it's hump day. Reagan, that's it. Being young is great. Being old is great. Everyone can live their life happily. Meet yourself where you are and enjoy that. You know, nothing's sadder to me. I have friends, I have friends who are like, they live in their 20s. Like they're my age, but they only listen to the music we listened to in our 20s and they still dress the way we did in our 20s. And, you know, everything past that era is terrible and not cool. And it's like, oh, guys, that's sad. I loved that time period. I was the biggest Cure fan on the friggin' planet. I saw the Cure from Boys Don't Cry to Kiss Me every year. You know, but now, no, doesn't matter. Move on. Move on. And that doesn't mean being old. Am I old? You know, old is all different shit, you know? Different strokes for different folks. You do old or young the way you want to do old or young. If you want to be a 25-year-old who stays in all the time and wears slippers and eats bran, fucking power to you. Do that. Anyway. Me? I'll eat bran because I have to, I guess. But I gotta do some jungle hiking before it's too late. Get wrecked, Snork. Look at my little modeling. Continually tells me to get wrecked. Get wrecked, Snork. Jody won't come to the jungle with Paige and I. She probably doesn't like, I don't like bugs. Something like that. Thornback says, that cat is fantastic. You know, he really is. Here, before I stop my aging rant, I'll tell you guys one thing that might help you feel a little better. Being in my 20s, and I didn't realize it till I was out of my 20s, I swear to God, the 20s is about the hardest decade of life. People don't seem to say that, but I found it's such a hard decade because you're kind of supposed to be an adult, but fuck, you don't know anything yet. The hell are you supposed to be an adult when you haven't had a chance to be an adult? And it's very confusing and you feel a lot of pressure. It's a really fucking hard decade. Your personality is still changing. There's so much going on in your 20s. So if you're feeling fucking like it's overwhelming, it's supposed to be. You're okay. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. It gets easier after 30, and people are always too busy going, oh, I don't want to turn 30. No, you do. You really do. I'm telling you, Rainbow Road, I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do in my 20s. It's like, oh my God, I feel this enormous pressure. Look at other people. They're doing so well. You see people on the internet. Oh, they're 25 and they're the CEO in Silicon Valley, and I'm working at a schleppy restaurant. It's fine. Most people are like that. The 20s are really hard. I think maybe even in your early 30s, it's still hard. I don't know. I used to say I'm a late bloomer because I thought I couldn't figure it out because I thought I was immature because I was having. No, we're all just exactly, Vanessa. We're all just trying to figure it out. If you're 27, guess what? It's the first time you've ever been 27. How the hell are you supposed to know how to do it? So there. That's my rant. I know Rio's escaping. I'll have to move the camera and then we'll put Amber on, I promise. He's flip-floppy. He flippy-floppy. Okay, so I'm done ranting. Oh my God. I can't wait to go to Costa Rica now. I'm really excited. I'm really excited that I told her, even if I told her in a weird way, at least it's out. Payday's in 8 days. In 8 days. I know Paige is going to ride replay crew because she's working. Paige, I'm buying my ticket in 8 days, babe. Speaking of flying and wings. Good say. See that? That's a segue. That's Amber. No YouTuber does. Emmy says, I love the club, though. God, so did I, Emmy. Frig. I was like a professional club kid, you know? We were like 5 to 6 nights a week. Queen Street West, if you know Toronto. That was cool back then. The Bovine, the Boom Boom Room, the Rivoli, the Horseshoe. Oh, my God. I had enough fun for all of us, I swear. Not that you shouldn't go do. You should. I'm only going to be gone a week, Sea Life. I would like to be gone a month, but I can't leave Miss Charming that long. You know, unless something happens and she decides she's going to go move into a long-term care home, in which case I will go for 3 months. But probably a week. October 25th to the 1st is what we're looking at. And we're looking at Cahuita, Costa Rica, which is just north of Puerto Viejo on the Caribbean coast. Can't wait. Can't wait to fly. Well, I'm not anxious at all. Like this is sitting right here. I'm not anxious to go at all. Okay. Look who's here. Look who's here. Caroline says you'll find me by surprise stuck in a jungle tree. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be the funnest? Passport tour. It's not good. I renewed right before COVID. There's nothing in here. Makes me, my passport's so sad now. It's saddest passport ever and saddest passport. Look at what's in passport. Sad. Sad. 2 things. Mexico and Costa Rica. That's the only stamps in the damn passport. 2. My other one had all kinds of fun stamps. It had Colombia and Panama and Salvador. And now this one's got nothing. Nothing. And also pisses me off. I think they should give us 2 extra years on our passports. Because I got this renewed on in June 2019. Right at COVID. And it's a 10-year one, but still. I haven't been able to use it. It's the 23rd. You've never got Mexico stamps? Or Canada stamps? Canada doesn't stamp? That's not fun. Well, yeah, they should. That's part of the fun of the passport. Is having all the stamps. That's my game. Like sometimes I'm such an idiot. Sometimes I'll book a layover in a country that I've never been in because I just want to get the stamp on my passport. But sometimes it backfires on you because they don't always stamp you on a layover. Sometimes it depends. Canada stamps for the Brits. Canada didn't stamp for Javi. Oh, and Javi was just in Canada. They didn't stamp for you, Javi. Maybe because they know you're alert. I think maybe alerts get a pass. I'm not sure. I'd have to check. Lainey says the last time I went to Canada, you didn't need a passport. So that was before 9/11, because that's when that changed. I know. Remember the old days? We could just come and go across that border like nobody's business. I think it's good, though, because before 9/11, it was something like 10% of Americans owned a passport. It's like, are you kidding me? 10%? So the number went way up after 9/11, and I think a lot of that was because there's a lot of people who commute back and forth across our border. Yeah, Americans just don't leave the country as often as other countries leave their country, I guess. I don't know, but it was very low. Very few Americans had passports before 9/11. I don't know if it's different if you fly. It shouldn't be. You still have to go through customs, right? Like, I know if you're in Costa Rica, a lot of people that live in Costa Rica are perpetual tourists. So they have to cross a border every 3 months. They have to leave every 3 months. Now, they don't have to go home. So what they do is they usually plan a lunch trip. And it depends on which end of the country you live in. You can go to Nicaragua or you can go to Panama. And there's like bus trips. So you get in a bus with a bunch of expats and you go across the border and you have lunch. And then you go back and you get your passport stamped. So land travel, you do get it stamped. Every 3 months. That's how you just perpetual visa. But I actually now they do a digital nomad visa, and I make enough money that I could actually qualify for. I could qualify for a digital nomad visa. Chantal went to South America. She did. Where did Chantal go in South America? Oh, she was in Cuba. That's not. That's practically the U.S. Oh yeah, no, Cuba's very far from South America. She went to Thailand. That's not South America. That's Asia. Yeah, Cuba is an island in the Caribbean. And I believe it's North American. Alerts. Alerts. Can you find Russia? We'll be having a geography. Okay, that's it. We got to start playing GeoGuessr in the Discord. I know the US is, Cuba is not really the US at all. Cuba's more Canadian. I can go there. You can't. Nar. A friend of mine moved there. One of the guys that I worked with at Casey House. Yeah, I know. GeoGuessr's fun. We used to play it a long time ago in the Discord. We could play it again. Ariel, shut the fuck up. You're going to North Korea? Are you serious? Are you for real? Oh my god. I guess you can't really vlog it, can you? Well, you can, but not. I got to tell you, I've always wanted to go to North Korea too. Wow, that is amazing. Oh, I'm that. You're lying. Bitch. Ariel. I'm vulnerable today, okay? She's well, because you can go. And I don't know where Ariel is from, so I don't know if she's American or not. I know she got all of us, not just me. Oh, Amber said that. Oh, Ariel. Beautiful. That was a good moment. He got me for sure, 100%. Because my narky self wants to go there. So I'm like, oh, tell me about it. I want to go there too. Why don't you tell me all about it? You know, I don't know. Can U.S. citizens still go there? I don't know. After they killed that kid. Okay, but for real, I know the kid didn't deserve the Baumeister. Was that his name? No, that's the German guy. You know the kid who they imprisoned that was on the tour, and then they gave him back to the States, and he was like brain dead, and then he died. But Otto Warmblood, that's it. Thank you, Fluffy. But seriously, what the fuck was he doing running around the hotel where he's not supposed to be, ripping posters off the wall in North Korea? Dude, no. I mean, he didn't deserve what he got, but dude, what are you doing? It's just like that Christian idiot who... Not all Christians are idiot, but this one was the guy who got in the boat and decided to go to North Sentinel because he was going to just bring Jesus to them. Dude, no, no, stop. Stop. I'm sorry. That's main character syndrome. Stop that. Idiot. Not the kid, the boat guy. That story, I love that story so much. The Sentinel Island doofus, really. Thinks he's going to go out there with his stupid, waving his stupid Bible at them. Like, dude, get a grip. It's the funniest story. I can't believe you don't all know that story, North Sentinel. You must know that story. And he could barely get somebody to take him out to the damn island because it's illegal for boats to go out there. And all the boats know that. Idiot. Anyway, we got the big girl here. Yeah, white savior complex. Also, hello, they don't need your Christianity. They're doing fine. Leave them alone. What's the problem? Why can't people just let them live the way they want to live? Anyway, oh my God, I'm very ranty today. I'm very ranty today. I apologize, but maybe that'll work out well for us here and now. And let's watch this girl because I've talked way too long again. You get me going, you guys, and then I talk too long. Let's watch Amber.
And I just throw...
Like a good narc, I'll blame you. It's your fault. You made me rant. You.
On the shirt. This is not actually what I'm wearing today. I just threw it on real quick. Okay. Can you guys imagine if I just wore my eyeliner like this? That would be a moment in time.
I can.
But I get a lot of people asking, like, how do you do your eyeliner? Like, how are you so good at it?
We did watch this in the Rage stream. We watched the Rage stream this morning. There was a few of us enjoying this 10-minute video. And I'm going to tell you, if you want to see AMBERLYNN's winged eyeliner tutorial, you're probably going to have to watch another channel because I'm not watching that. Sergeant Sarge, thank you for the super chat, says. You just had to say Christian idiot, and I knew exactly who you meant. Yeah, I can't. She does 2 minutes on her eyeliner. She's been talking about her eyeliner for 10 years. Who is still asking her? Mr. Snowflake compared her to Michael Scott. Yeah, I can see that. I will say the eyeliner is almost even today. It's fairly close to even. The brows have grown in, though. Can we maybe give her props on the brows? Okay, we're still talking about the eyeliner. Still talking about the eyeliner. A minute 15. Still looking at myself and talking about my eyeliner. Looking at eyeliner. Talking more about eyeliner.
Thinking about live streaming today. So be there, be square. Okay, so outfit on, makeup done, hair is nowhere near done. She is still drying, and I touched up my nails. So yay. Okay, I still haven't straightened my hair because it's still a little wet like underneath. But I just got
Becky says, Merc, am I a bad person when her face, especially when her smug, makes me want to just her? I'm usually a pacifist, absolutely calm. But dang, that absolute giant. Yeah, no, me too. I get it. Narcs bring that out in you, you know. They really do. All my shit is slow. I'm going to shut down my Discord. Not like permanently. I just mean on my computer right now. Okay, I'm shutting down Discord. I'm not. As if I would do that. I'm just quitting it on my computer because everything seems to be a little slow, and Discord is a big resource. Hoggy hog. No, I get it. I get it.
Starbucks. I've been drinking nothing but water and like a Diet Pepsi here and there. So I got a chai tea. Oh my God. When you haven't had something like this for a very long time, for me it is at least over 3 weeks.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. She said, you're all saying goodbye. Kiss each other goodbye. Discord's finished. Oh, I know. You'll all go to Snowflakes. I know. Everybody watches Snowflake. Fine. You can all watch Geordie and Snowflake then. Off you go. Don't. I really like you guys. We have so much fun. Don't go. I don't believe she hasn't. She said she could, with her little OMAD, which was 2 meals a day in her feeding window, she could feed on whatever she wanted in that time period, yeah? Ella says, where am I supposed to be the nice mod now? You'll have to talk to Snowflake. He doesn't have mods, so.
It tastes like a dessert. Hey guys,
Sorry,
so
Modlings.
it is the next day. I'm not doing the greatest today at all in any sort of fashion. If you guys watch my live stream, I don't know. I feel like I share too much.
What?
I feel like I share too much and too little all at the same time, and none of it adds up for me. So I don't know. Don't question me. But I was talking to someone, and
I will question you if I fucking feel like it. You don't tell me what to do. You ain't my daddy. Okay, so here we now are going to move into this section of the video where she talks about. I have better layout than this. God, my computer's very slow. But now I'm all wonky. Where she talks about. I'm going to let her talk for a minute.
And things were pretty serious, I'm not going to lie. But it's no longer a thing anymore. And I just wanted to let people know that because it's important that I do. And it's just been kind of hard, like just a weird adjustment period that I'm in. And I don't really understand it myself, let alone probably any of you guys.
Okay. The hookup with Fled was on the, I guess, fleeing. I guess she's not really, she's not fleeing, but she's not fled yet. So I guess she's fleeing. So the hookup with fleeing was on the 30th, right? Now in the live stream, she said, Fluffy, thank you for your super chat. Fluffy says, mod me, I'm nice. Yeah, Fluffy, no, I don't need mods anymore. I'm closing the Discord, remember? Hookup was on the 30th, okay? And then on the live stream when she was explaining it, she said, someone said, how did she take it? She said, oh, she took it, but she didn't like it. And then later on in the live stream, she said, we weren't together yet. I was single the day of the hookup. So if she was single on the 30th, today is the 13th. Let's assume this video was filmed at least at the latest yesterday. So she was single on the 30th and she was dumped by the 12th. How did this become such a deep relationship? Like they were oh so close. She was so deep. And in the live, here's another thing that I think might have been a red flag and made somebody go running, is in the live stream, one of her comments that she chose to read out said, "Oh, Amber, you're glowing. You look like you're in love." And she said, "Oh, stop. He stop. Oh, in love. Interesting." Okay, if you were dating somebody after 6 days, they were talking about being in love with you, would that not freak you out a little bit? I thought it was a little much. So that's my thoughts. Let's let her go on a little bit more now.
Guys understanding it. I don't know. I just am really going through a lot, like just behind the scenes with several parts of my life. And I don't know, like the person I was talking to, it just seemed really like real and authentic and just like amazing. And they wanted me to talk about them on my live stream. And we decided to like kind of end things today. And there's a lot of like backstory behind it. And not everything is black and white. There's a huge gray area.
In 10 days.
But I just figured I would let you guys know because like that's a big thing that I just like announced that I was talking to someone else and talking to someone, whatever. And
which is exactly why everybody keeps saying you need to be single for a while, you literal moron. You have to move and you are lost and terrified because you're not an adult and you don't know how to do anything on your own because you've relied on people to do things for you your whole lazy ass life. So being single is going to force you into a position where you have to learn some life skills, Bambi. That's why people think you should be single, not because they don't think you deserve love. It's not a fucking fairy tale. Grow the fuck up. Stop falling in love with strangers who text you in 6 days. Good Lord, idiot.
So, yeah, it's not a thing anymore.
Sorry, I told you I'm in a mood today.
It's kind of crazy, honestly, because like we had planned on meeting. It was like a whole moment. It was like a really deep connection, and it was really nice. And
so deep, it was so nice.
But yeah, just I think we both realized that it's probably not a good idea because of some of the things that is like happening in their life or whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to give that update. And it does suck.
No, in one day you don't realize, I got oh my God, this is moving so fast. This is hot and heavy. I love this. I'm going to text her while she's live. This is so cool. And then overnight you go, you know what? I think I have too much going on in my life. I got to back out of this. That doesn't happen overnight. It just doesn't work like that. Ingeborg says she's 3 months younger than me, but acts like she's less than half my age. Unbelievable. I know, it's really, isn't it? I know, my boy. Oh, it's 8 minutes to dinner. Isn't it? That's why we're doing this. Oh, and you can't see him because his cam is in the way. There. Sorry, Rio distracted me. Let's go back to this. Here's the other thing I thought. If there was a new girl that she was texting, what if this is a complete ruse? Like, remember last time when she tried to throw us off and said that Jade wasn't Jade, it was a new girl. What if she's just doing it again? What if after the live stream the girl said, you know what? This is frightening. I think you should shut up about me. And Amber said, I've got it. I'll just tell them you dumped me. They'll believe that anyway. That was another thought I had. Nobody seems to be questioning. Maybe this is a lie. Maybe the girl is real and this is a lie. You don't know with her. How the hell are you supposed to know with her? Yeah, we don't need an alarm. He's got a built-in alarm. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
That's why I'm actually really sad today. And I was crying earlier and yeah, just I'm not feeling the greatest mentally right now.
See, she doesn't look like she typically does when she's sad and crying. But then I thought, See, I don't know, because number one, she doesn't look like her typical heartbroken self. On the other hand, if it's only been a week, she really wouldn't be in that deep. And we all know narcs don't really know how to love anyway properly, not on a real deep level. So I don't know. Could be either. I'm baffled though. It could be either.
But I'm going to pick myself up and it's going to be okay. I have an apartment to pack up and I have a whole new state to move to. And I was already just giving way too much of myself to this person. And
I believe
I'm not
that.
going to say that I have like any regrets or anything.
I
but
believe that.
definitely sucks for sure. Okay.
I believe that she's so desperate for love that when somebody comes along that looks like an option, I bet you she puts every ounce of energy into that person. She probably disregards things in her life to text, as we've seen she does on the live stream. She texts during a live stream. I bet she doesn't do things because she wants to spend time on the phone with them. I believe that she gives too much to people right away. I believe that. Kind of called love bombing too, right?
Hey guys, I want to talk a little bit about like anxiety and like me not taking my medicine for it anymore. Like I told you guys, I stopped taking my anxiety medicine because I stopped having anxiety and I stopped having panic. And then in the last couple of videos, I was like, yeah, I'm feeling a little anxious because of this, because of moving. I have a little bit of anxiety from that. So there's a difference between someone feeling normal anxiety, normal anxiousness over big changes in their life, which is
exactly almost verbatim what I said on the last live stream. Because I said, she started talking about how, oh my God, I'm having anxiety today. She didn't say I'm feeling anxious. I'm having anxiety today, and I haven't had anxiety in such a long time. And I said to her, to you, to the world, I said, Amber, you know, you just got dumped and you've got a big move that's going to be physically difficult for you. You should be scared and anxious. That's what a normal human would feel. That doesn't make it a disorder. These people think that if you're not 100% fairy tale happy, that there's something wrong with you. Life isn't supposed to be happy all the time. Hello? Hello? It's up and down. That's what fucking life is. It's a roller coaster. But I know this statement today pissed off a whole bunch of people in our Discord. Because there's a lot of people that are dealing with anxiety and they know what it's like to have a real anxiety attack. And it's not feeling sweaty for a second or whatever the hell she does. And it's so disrespectful for people. I'll tell you something. I've got a real hard time with the anxiety thing because clearly that's not one of my issues. I got my own issues. That's not one of them. So I find it really hard when people are like socially anxious or have anxiety to just not say, just do it. Just suck it up and do it. But like, I don't get it. My mind doesn't get it. But I can understand and I have compassion and I respect that. I can't imagine what a challenge that must be for people. For something that comes so easy for me, I can't imagine. Like, I know the number one fear of human beings is speaking in public. Not one of my fears because I'm quirky. No, but I get it. You know, it's a big deal. There's a lot of people that fight that. What she describes as having an emotion, she has to stamp a disorder on it. You're allowed to feel anxious. Guess what? You're allowed to feel sad, and you're allowed to feel sad for days. That doesn't mean you're clinically depressed. It's situational, Amber. And now she's going to tell us, like we've been saying something different? No, you're the Delulu idiot. Delulu, God, I hate that.
Is what I am currently going through right now. I'm going through a lot of big changes.
Yes.
And it's only normal for me to feel stressed and anxious.
Yes.
But when I was diagnosed with panic disorder and anxiety disorder and having anxiety attacks and panic attacks, it wasn't just this normal feeling of anxiousness because of, you know, normal hard times. It was because
I don't recall ever hearing her say she was diagnosed with panic disorder. and having panic attacks. Anyone else recall panic disorder? That's a new one on me. Javi says panic disorder? Question mark. My things are so slow. I don't know if they're showing up or not.
I was having crippling anxiety. And I think people forget that there's a huge difference between the
Diagnosed.
two. The shit that I'm dealing with now.
It was, let's just double check. It was diagnosed with panic disorder and panic attacks. Oh, Jamie says it was 2019. Well, we can all check on that. We have our ways of checking on such things. Okay. Ella says panic disorder came in 2019 with the bipolar and all that, the one appointment. Oh, yeah, I recall she got a whole bunch of things in one appointment. Yeah, you're right.
Like, if it didn't give someone a little bit of, like, anxious feeling, if it didn't give someone a little bit of stress, then I'm like, damn, like,
There's
I wish I
something
had
wrong
your
with you.
brain.
No, then there's
Because what
something
I'm
wrong
going
with
through right
you.
now definitely warrants this sort of feeling. Like, I haven't been
Yes.
suffering with, like, anxiety attacks, panic attacks, like, just this, like, horrible, horrible, horrible fear that I used to have. I don't have that anymore. And I'm very, very happy and glad about that. So I just think that there's like this
She's happy
confusion
and
between like
glad.
the emotion anxious and the actual like clinical anxiety disorder. I first got diagnosed with panic disorder when I was 18. That was when my worst anxiety attacks in the whole world were
18,
happening.
you guys.
I was 18, 19. And ever since then, I go through like back and forth stages. And this is stuff I talk about to my psychiatrist, that I will go a year or two without a single anxiety attack. And then all of a sudden something will like trigger it. And
then all of a sudden my girlfriend breaks up with me and I need to emotionally manipulate the situation. And all of a sudden I'm having a panic attack. It's really weird.
I'm just used to these like back and forth motions because I've been dealing with it for 14 years. Thankfully right now, I'm going through a time where it's like I'm just feeling normal, like everyday anxiety that because of a move that I'm super stressed about and like things I'm not talking about. This is the type of stuff that I don't need medicine for. This feels good and normal because
it doesn't feel good. Why would it
for
feel
so
good?
long was suffering with like true panic and fear. Like the difference is just like it's night and day, completely night and day.
Okay, here's an unpopular opinion. I kind of buy some of this. Like, I don't know if she actually had a panic disorder. I'm not saying that. But I believe that she was a lot more frantic and chaotic. You know, in my last video, I said she has changed in the last 10 years. Of course, she has. Most of us change in 10 years. You know, she has changed. She has calmed down quite a bit compared to the constant chaos and drama and emergencies that it had to be constant. That has settled down a lot. So I believe in her head that she thinks that she used to have a panic disorder and she doesn't have it anymore. And now what she feels is just normal anxiety. I believe that. You know, Mr. Snork says because we're besties. No, because she's stupid and delusional. That's why.
Like how I'm feeling now, I don't need medicine for that. Okay, guys, so it is again the next day. I keep saying the next day. I've cried off all my makeup today. But we just went to Goodwill because, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that I'm getting rid of.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And we're gonna have to like make a few trips, honestly. But we like filled up this whole back thing. We had the seat down, the whole nine. Now we're at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Feline went inside to get us some smoothies. I didn't know we were getting out of the car. I don't have a bra on, and I don't go in public without a bra because it's...
Wait a second now. Wait a second now. You got in the car. I assume you watched Fleeing load the car with your shit. And you probably carried one feather light thing out there and let her make 6 trips of your shit to fill the car with The destination being, I'm going to bring my shit, to donate it to Walmart. And you didn't wear a bra. And you won't, because you won't get out. I mean, you'll film without a bra, but I know you won't get out in public with a bra, without a bra. But you knew you were getting out. You didn't, okay, maybe you didn't know you were stopping to get an 800-calorie smoothie. We looked. But you knew you had to get out of the car to dump the boxes at Goodwill, right? So this is classic Amber. No, babe, I can't get out. I don't have a bra. And then fucking fleeing has to unload 8 boxes of her shit into Goodwill. Ugh. Lazy, manipulative, lazy, selfish. I wasn't even thinking about Amber in that moment, but if the narc fits.
It's just like a self-conscious moment. I don't know what she's getting, but I'm getting like some peanut butter moment. So I haven't had a tropical smoothie, I don't think, ever in my life. So we'll see how that tastes. Maybe we could do a little taste test.
720 calories or something. Close enough to 800.
Wait, this tastes like the one that I make at home. Try it.
Someone said, I'm sorry, I missed it. Who said it? Someone said that at Goodwill when they go to Goodwill. Sage said, at my Goodwill, they'll take it out of the car. All right, maybe. Fair enough. Still. Then why go? Then just ask Fleeing to load it up in the car, and whenever she's out next time, she could drop it off at Goodwill. No, Bambi has to make a date out of it.
You get
Mango berry Cosmo.
Mango berry Cosmo with coconut.
Someone said she called her babe too. Did I miss that?
Mango. Wait. This tastes like the one that I make at home. Try it. Wait, what did you get?
Mango berry Cosmo.
Mango berry Cosmo with coconut. Whoa. That's good.
It does taste like the one you make at home.
Mine's called, it does, doesn't it?
The PB2, yeah.
So this one's called Peanut Butter Cup, and it tastes just like the one that I make at home.
Peanut butter cup, for the people who were comparing in the
These
Discord.
are big.
We know
Those are
exactly.
smaller sizes. They only have one size? Damn. You're on tropic time now. Okay. Hello.
Okay.
So it's been...
Who said she called her babe? I didn't hear her say babe. Did you hear? I never heard her say babe. Where did you guys get that from? Am I nuts? I don't know. Oh my god, you monsters. Now we had to listen to this stupid car segment again. I didn't hear her say babe at all. I don't know what everybody's talking about. She's calling her babe. Such a cranky old bitch today. Okay, here. She's alone here. All right. It's your fault. Mr. Snork, you're always causing problems. You're not helping. You're not doing a helping right now.
Maybe we could do a little taste test. All right, here we go.
Okay. There's no babe.
Wait, this tastes like the one that I make at home. Try it.
Get your butt.
Wait, what did you get?
Mango berry Cosmo.
Mango berry Cosmo with coconut.
Wait, what did you get? Mango berry Cosmo.
That's good.
She didn't say babe. Snork, you're such a troublemaker.
It does, doesn't it?
The PB2, yeah.
So this one's called Peanut Butter Cup, and it tastes just like the one that I make at home. These are big. Was there smaller sizes? They only have one size? Damn. You're on tropic time now. Okay. Hello. So it's been a couple of days.
And I will say Snork's just being a troublemaker here. I don't think it was Snork who started it in the Discord, but maybe it was. You're helping somebody. Karina Kaboom gonna have a whole video about that tomorrow.
I'm actually in the middle of finally like packing some of my clothing, and Feline actually introduced me to like these boxes to where you don't even have to like unhang your stuff. You can literally just hang your hangers on your clothing in the box. So I think that's pretty cool. So I'm doing that.
Fleeing didn't introduce you to those boxes. You bought them at the Home Depot. You vlogged it. You edited it. You uploaded it to YouTube. You asked Fleeing, hey, do you want a wardrobe box too? And Fleeing said, no, I'm just going to use my suitcase. Pack out the way I packed in. And you said, oh, that's so sad. Fleeing didn't give you those boxes. You chose them.
I'm trying to decide, okay, what can I hang now? What am I not going to need for the next so-and-so time until I move? And then the movers are going to have my stuff for like a week.
Why?
I'm not going to have a bed to sleep on. I'm going to have to live out of a suitcase for a little bit. It's just like all these I's to dot, T's to cross.
Okay, Americans who have moved across state lines, is that normal? I mean, I get it. A cross-country move might take a few days, but across two or three states? Is that as normal? Sometimes that happens? I mean, yeah, I've never used a moving company either. I don't make Amber money. That shit's expensive, man. Sorry, I was just catching up on all of you guys' moving comments.
Some things that are like stressing me out, but we're just like getting closer and closer to the time of departure, if you will. Anyways, I'm going to end this vlog. I hope that you guys did enjoy. I will try to get better at vlogging and uploading more, but I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Didn't she fix her nails? Hey, could we not clock the...
more, but I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Wait, hey, so could we not clock the timeline of her videos by the state of their nails? Because did she not say a while ago that she fixed up her nails? But they're a wreck again here. Just saying. Just curious. I mean, can you please just stop with the one? Girl, you've got chewed down to the nub, and I'm not criticizing, so do I. Actually, I cut mine. If mine get a little bit long, I cut them right off. I can't deal with nails. I hate them. All you're doing right now is cleaning and moving, okay? You don't have to worry about your frickin' nails. Take off the nail polish and just clean and move. Because you have to be doing work right now. You're going to chip that shit off as soon as you put it on. It's just a waste of time. It's so stupid. You know, after you move, get a makeover. Have a spa day. Rin says this vlog felt more like a compilation. Kind of felt like a whole bunch of clips all just stuck together, didn't it? Well, I would suspect that she didn't have a lot of time to film because she was too busy getting dumped yesterday. It's hard to film when you're getting dumped. And, you know, it was a deep connection. It was a very deep, deep connection. They'd known each other for nigh on 7 days. So, you know, it was love. Must have been love. But it's over now. I don't know. I don't know. Is it over, or is she just trying to fake us out like she did last time? You know, maybe she was coming on strong saying, oh, yeah, she said I could talk about her, blah, 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 blah. And then says, here's what I'll do. I'll tell them you're okay with it. And then I'll tell them you dumped me. And then they'll forget all about you. I don't know. Could be a fake out. That's all I'm saying. But I kind of feel like it's not a fake out. I don't know. I mean, if it was a troll, would they not be posting in the farms by now? Because people have this people kind of have this idea of let's take her off and give him a little more space here. people always tend to think, oh, somebody's going to do a big expose on YouTube and makes all kinds of money. Well, first of all, you have to already have a monetized channel in place. So not everybody does. It can take sometimes like a year to get a channel monetized. That's not easy. So I don't think they're in it for a YouTube haul of cash. Unless they have a channel that's monetized already, then maybe. But I could certainly see posts on Reddit or the farms. Marta, thank you for the super chat. My thing is not working here to put the chats up. So I'll just have to say thank you, Marta. Let's see if it's going to work. Maybe. Marta says, longest freaking move ever. Hashtag fake breakup. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know anymore. If her mouth, if her lips are moving, she's lying, right? I don't know. Yeah, I haven't been on the farms in a million years. Why do you sit with your back all the time to the camera? And why do you have the hair up on your spine? Are you scared of something? Amber's scaring you? I'm scared of the big girl. I took her off the screen. I can make her small over here so you don't have to look at her. Hang on. I gotta make her small. She's scaring the man. Did you think? What's this? What's this? Very quiet man. Temptations, they're crunchy outside, they're soft inside. And these are, looks like tuna flavor, Bo. I can't see. I ripped the name off. Oh, tempting tuna. It's treat time. Oh, hey. I haven't confirmed it yet, but I don't know if some of you guys have been hanging around in the Discord, and our moderator, Paige, has been doing speed dating on Bumble, and it's like a text-based speed dating thing. So she's been streaming it. So we all go speed dating with Paige, and it's been kind of fun. And last week, I guess, we ended up, just Paige and I were chatting, and we had a lot of people just sitting and listening, and people seemed to think it sounded a little bit like a podcast. So I thought we might try a little podcast just on Discord for now. Look, I gave him so many treats. And just see if it's any fun, We like to all hang out in Discord anyway. So we had originally talked about doing that tonight on the Discord. But of course, Paigeth is working right now a disco cast. No, like Amber wants a podcast, we were going to do a podcast. So I was trying to think of topics, but I haven't talked to her about this yet. So, and again, it's not on YouTube, so we're cash right now, right? Yeah, Caroline, we're going to make it super overtly political, and we're going to talk a lot about gender politics. No, I put down here. Here's some of my look. I wrote pod thoughts, and one of them was online dating, because Paige is in the thick of it, and most of us have either been or are going to be or don't anymore or do or want, so we all have an interest in the online dating topic. And for something a little more newsworthy, I thought it might be interesting to talk about the Danny Masterson and the Kushner and Kunis letters to the judge and all that kind of messy case. So that's messy. But that was just a couple thoughts. I don't know. If we don't do it tonight, we'll do it tomorrow, but we had planned on doing it. We had talked about doing it tonight. Caroline says, in 2020, Merc sat on my college campus with a change my mind table and made fun of me. Yeah, me and what's his name that does that? What's his name who started that? A douche. One of those douches. We could also maybe talk about an update on the stupid Ruby Frankie thing. Steven Crowder, thank you guys. Douche. Isn't it cool? I say douche and you all know immediately Steven Crowder. No, I know you know. I know he's Canadian. Shut up. Shut up. So is Chantal. We got some elements up here. Listen, every Saturday there's a parade that still marches. Every Saturday, a little protest. Every Saturday I hear them. They've been going every Saturday since the beginning of COVID. And at first they were protesting against masks. And then they were protesting against vaccines. And there was actually somebody carrying a friggin' Trump flag every Saturday. It's like, dude, you're in Canada. Trump can't help you now. Like, what the fuck, man? People are ridiculous. So, yeah, we got loonies here, too, okay? We got our share. We probably have just as many. It's just that you guys are so much bigger. So, like, per capita, probably we have the same number of loonies. I know, a literal Trump flag. Like, for a year and a half, that guy carried a Trump flag in downtown Toronto. I'm like, I don't get it. It's making my head hurt. I don't understand. I often wonder about those people who said the vaccine was going to, like, I don't know, rot your brain and give you polio and whatever the hell they said. Like, none of that seems to have happened. I don't hear them talking about that stuff. So that's okay. There's our political discussion. That's all we're going to say. We're not going to talk about that stuff anymore. I just found it funny that the lunatic with the Trump flag. Now, the Trump flag has gone away. He doesn't carry it anymore, but they still march every Saturday. And now it's just a general anti-government rally. They're not really rallying about anything now. Although there is apparently a new vaccine, a new Moderna, I think. So I guess they'll have something to talk about soon. Whatever says, it's interesting how that didn't happen, and then a bunch of anti-vax public figures died. Yeah, it was weird. It's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. Oh my God, she was talking about the moon landing again. I want to reach through the screen. I want to reach through the screen and strangle her by the throat when she talks about the moon landing. Come on. You know, when the internet was brand new, I remember stumbling upon that website, or one website that talked about all the things that were wrong with the moon landing. You know, like, oh, the dust wasn't settled properly, and the flag shouldn't have been blowing because there was no wind, and the light was falling in the wrong place. Like, all these things that seemed like very, very real. But if you dig a little deeper, you can see how every single one of those claims has been so scientifically debunked. It's just ridiculous. She refuses to learn anything. Like the other day, her camera lens is dirty, so she grabs a friggin' blanket off the couch and rubs it on the lens of her camera. I wanted to die. You can't rub that on a camera lens? A scratchy blanket? Oh my God. Oh, Connor says we should watch the Mythbusters episode debunking moon landing conspiracies in the Discord. It's so cool. Connor, that's excellent. I would love to watch that. I'm going to write that down. Hang on. I'll just write down Mythbusters and that will make me remember. Meow. 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 Oh, it's supper time. Should I bring his food over here so we can have a little mukbang for you before we go? I'll get your little can. He eats a little half can, and he gets a half can a day. We'll be right back. Hang on. Yes, my love. Here, we'll put it in a nice bowl because it's going to be on camera, okay? You want to be fancy? Okay, come here. Come on. Come on. Eat for your friends. Want to watch you eat. Yeah. Oh, it smells so delicious. It does. Oh, it smells delicious. Come on. Come on up. Do you want me to hold it for you like a little prince? A little real mukbang? Can I hold it this way so the low end is over there? Look. I know he's never eaten before. Snork. I've never fed him. Literally never fed him food before. It really smells bad. Are you having a little mukbang? A little mukbang, Rio? You eat much quieter than Amber. He literally eats quieter than Amber. I know, I've got him eating out of the palm of my hand. Fan him. There's literally a fan on him. I don't know how he got so spoiled. I literally don't know how he got so spoiled. What are you doing? Don't worry about it. Eat this stuff. Did you drop some? Oh, you did. You can get it later. Or I'll probably get it later. Don't make him eat from your hand like a peasant. If I put it here, he'll knock it off. If he knocks that bowl on the floor, Snork, you're coming over to clean it up. I've had about enough of you. She's all feisty. She got a day. Oh, she got a day off. She's all feisty. She probably got a proper night's sleep. Got to relax a bit. She's all rejuvenated and shit. I don't know. It actually kind of smells like tuna. Like real tuna. It's not actually as bad as some. He's not too messy. He hasn't made a mess there yet. I say yet. Perfect for plane rides. He'll fit under a seat. He's still small enough he can fit under a seat. I've checked. His carrier back there is airline approved. I use it as a little, he loves it. I leave it there so he loves it. It's his little house. So that when we go away, he's not scared to be in there. He feels safe in there. Are you almost done your mukbang for the people? It's the only kind of mukbang you're going to get on this channel. Oh, see there, now he's done. See, he's not highly food made. He didn't even finish it all. He's cleaning up his mess. Oh, he's such a good boy. He's cleaning up his mess. Move this. It's okay, Bo. Don't be such a scaredy Bo. Yeah, no, he eats a quarter cup of dry food in the morning and a half a can of Fancy Feast, like the small cans. My hands smell. At 5 o'clock. And then in the evening, I'll throw down another quarter cup of dry food for him for overnight. That's all he eats. Are you done? You didn't even finish. But he's quiet now, and that's what's most important. He's quirky, you know. Now he's probably going to have a little bath, right? You going to have a little bath? Look at his chompers. He's doing some chomper licking now. Still quieter than AMBERLYNN Reid. Well, I think I'm kind of hungry. Hungry. As usual, because it's supper time. And I can eat whatever the hell I want tonight. Because I'm not feeding Joan tonight. Now, even if she had been nice and we had a good day, I wouldn't be feeding her tonight. So it's not that big a deal. I don't know what I want, though. I don't feel like cooking. I'll think of something. I will think of something. You know, I gotta say, I've got some rutabaga in the fridge, and I have a chicken breast. Sounds like dinner to me. I don't think I should order takeout. I don't think I should spend the money on takeout. It's a week before payday. And although I'm looking around for my phone. My phone is the Rio cam. He's having his little bath. See? He's having his little bath. I might order in. I'll check my bank balance. We all want Greek food. I want Greek food. I don't know. I got that rutabaga in the fridge. But then I have to cook the chicken breast, and the chicken breast is in the freezer. I don't like thawing it in the microwave. I can't have buttered noodles. I can't eat noodles. See, everything that's easy and fast. Megan got heart of palm noodles at Aldi. Can you let me know how they are? Because I've got some of that stupid miracle spaghetti or rice, and I'm afraid to open it. It looks weird. It was really expensive too. Seafood boil would be good. I'm not gonna lie. But again, that's something that you can only order like for 4 to 6 people at times. So I'm not gonna order that. Connor, I saw that in the Discord. Connor said he might have COVID. Oh, not allowed to use a kitchen. Has to order in. Well, that's a shame. The konjac rice. Yeah, I think that's it. Like the same in the miracle noodles. It's miracle rice, I think. Haven't even opened it. It just looks... I don't like the way it's packaged wet. I don't like it's packaged wet. That turns me off. That's really what turns me off. Shirataki noodles are the worst. I've just given up. I just won't... There's no noodles for me anymore. Like maybe once a month. It's not even pasta. I don't even know. I'm really good for the noodles. Last month I had some Korean bun, which is rice and vermicelli noodles. Oh, I love them so much, but they're bad. Oh, they smell weird too? Oh, forget it. I can't do that. They smell foul, but you rinse them and then you cook them and they're okay. No. Sorry, no. Shells and cheese. No, it's still pasta. Pasta's pasta. Can't have the pastas. I'll probably eat the rutabaga and then think about it. Oh, I might have some leftover roast beef. I'll figure it out. You don't need to sit here and listen to me figure out what to eat for dinner. That's not exciting content. For someone who picks on AMBERLYNN Reid's content, that's probably, samesies. So I'm going to go and grab some food, and I'm going to make some more notes for the podcast. If Paige isn't available, well, then, we're just going to have to call up Amber. I hear she really wants to do a podcast. Why not one with me? I'm kidding. Can you imagine? How could she ever be on a podcast? All she talks about is herself all the time. Does she really think people want to tune into a podcast to see Amber sit there and talk about herself? She just wants a co-host, so there's somebody else there that can talk about her with her. It's ridiculous. It's the most stupid narcissistic thing I've ever heard. Let's all go eat dinner and do something later in the Discord. Maybe it'll be a podcast with Paige, the mod. We'll see. Thank you all for joining me. You guys are so much fun, and you always help smooth the bumps of life for me, for real. And I appreciate that so very much. Thank you for joining me. Like the video, do all those YouTube-y things. Like, subscribe, membership, so you can get in the Discord. Maybe one day I'll put up a new video. I got so much stuff for vlog, and I haven't done one yet. I will soon. Thank you all for joining me. Until we meet again, probably tomorrow via video, not live. Be kind. and hasta luego.